Лицензированный адвокат. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Just Enough Heshy show. Esty, my beautiful co-host, how are you?
Hi guys, how's it going?
Esty, you were late today coming in the car. How many outfits did you try on tonight? It's a beautiful
like
outfit.
3.
Right?
I don't know.
Okay, we're going to get to that. We're going to fight with you about that again in a minute. Even though Esty today screamed at me in the car, we have a guest co-host by the name of Mikey, a friend of mine, who agrees with almost every opinion of mine.
You just say that at the time. Let's make it true.
Mike, say hello.
Hello, Esty. Stop fighting. We just at the first minute.
Bring the mic.
Hi, how are you guys? Please stop fighting.
Okay, that's
easy.
Try that, Mike.
Try the other mic. So Mikey will agree with me on everything I say.
I'm not so sure on that.
We will.
Yeah.
And also, Mike, we have a rule.
Phones off during the show. That's a rule, but you just forgot about that.
And also, Mike, I have a quote and joke. Everybody has to laugh at my joke.
That's understood.
Okay, thank you. It's a beautiful night. We all know that my granddaughter was born last week. They named her Mira Nahava. Beautiful name. They tricked me, Esty, because I kept saying that I want a boy, boy, boy. So they say, oh, Heshy, you're upset. Big H. They don't call me Big H. They call me Grandpa. But I'm making them call me. It's, oh, you wanted a boy. So I said, no, I love a boy. So Esty, they sat me down on the couch. They said, hold the baby for a minute. They put the baby in my hand. They ran away. They left me stuck with the little girl for 2 hours.
Oh my God.
I was so scared to break her, I didn't even get up.
Wow.
Yeah.
I just had some random lady, this baby just wanted me to hold it, and I was just holding this baby, and I was like, okay. And I kept being like, give it back to the mother, and she's like, no, and she wanted to stay with me, and I was like, what do I do? Yeah.
I just want you to know one more thing before we start the commercial in the show. I just met Chaim Deutsch. He's giving a class next door, okay?
Yeah, he's very involved in the community.
Very involved in the community, and he gave me a hug.
Yeah, he said he can't come on the show because
I'm an idiot.
No, because that would legitimize that what you're saying, that you know what you're saying. Oh,
crap. But I do know what I'm saying.
Hold on.
Okay, we're experiencing technical difficulties. Esty's mic is not working. Anyways, let's start with the commercials anyways. I'll start then. We have Chamula Jewelers. They are what are they? Oh, Esty's working. Don't touch
working.
The mic. Stop playing with the mic.
Well, basically, he said that he can't legitimize the show because a lot of things what you're saying is false, and if he comes on, he's agreeing that what you're saying is right, and he doesn't like what you did with Weiss's Bakery, and he can't.
I'm not right about Weiss's Bakery.
Yeah, bashing someone's business because of one of their workers is not fair.
Well, we're going to talk about that. Anyways, You can call into the show, Esty. How can they call into the show?
917-303-9090.
You can call into the show
718. Oh, crap.
718-303-9090. And also, if you want to text me during the show, you can type in 718-288-7844. I'll see your text. I'll upload it. Or you could WhatsApp me at Just Enough Heshy. No, not WhatsApp me. You can email me at justenouggheshy@gmail.com. We're live on Facebook. We're live on YouTube. And that's pretty much it, Esty. Now you can start the commercials.
Okay. You think maybe he's going to pick up a phone call? Okay, meanwhile, Soft Fusion Inc. They are a software development company that can help propel your business to new heights. They've been doing this for 15 years. They can help your business run smooth. If you have any software needs, call them for a free consultation at 718-215-9800. We have Pescata Carne, amazing meat restaurant with exotic dishes and a broad range of food that's great for families or dates. Check them out. They're at 509 Avenue P. We have Pescata New York, located at 1776 Ocean Avenue. They have amazing dishes, salmon and potatoes and Belgian waffles, which, by the way, I ordered from them and they forgot the Belgian waffles, and then they told me they didn't have it. I was on my way there, but they said next time I come in, I'm just going to let them know and they'll give me whatever I want on the menu.
Beautiful.
So they're really nice.
Go ahead, yeah.
So yeah, we have Orchidia, the only kosher dairy all-you-can-eat buffet every day from 12 to 3. It's $25 a person, all you can eat, including coffee and tea. Check them out. They're awesome. And of course, if you would like to get solar panels for your house, 60% of houses are eligible to get them for free, and it will lower your income, not your income tax, your taxes on your house and your electricity bill. Check them out, and if you are eligible, it's 100% worth it for you. You You just save a lot of money. And if you're also looking for a job, they're looking for people to help promote this, help lessen the stress on the grid. So if you are looking to work with solar or to get free solar for your house, call 215-694-0443. Also, they'll do free consultations. And, other companies charge a lot of money for the free consultation. They are free. You can just listen to what they have to say. You don't have to sign anything. Just make an appointment. You can message them at solar@rejuice.com. Again, call 215-694-0443.
Okay, we have some callers. We'll take that in a minute. We also have Chamula Jewelers, a family-owned business for over 40 years, specializing in diamond engagement rings, eternity bands, and diamond jewelry. Or bring in your own jewelry to redesign and freshen up for a new look. Chamula Jewelers.
They got the sparkle for you.
They got the sparkle for you. Visit them again at 944 Kings Highway, 718-336-1980. And Mikey, we have Tehila Tishla, my daughter-in-law. Mikey?
Hi, how are you?
Okay. She's not on the show. You just have to say I have her advertisement for her.
Let's go ahead. Shoot.
Okay.
Let's hear.
Mike is not going to be so great. Anyways.
What? He's great.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Hello, you interrupted me. 718-675-6842. Tehila Tishla, TEETEESTYLES.com. 718-675-6842. She does wigs, makeup. She sets you up for a beautiful event and you look wonderful and great. Again, TEETEESTYLES.com or just call her 718-675-6842. She's wonderful. And then, of course, we have Green Line Building Solutions, who I've helped. And let me just tell you, Esty, I've stopped 2 vacate orders already this week. I did yesterday, just for your knowledge, and Mr. Mikey D is going to explain. I drove to Queens, lifted a handicapped family's stop work order, got them up and running, put them in the house, zoomed to Manhattan, met with BSA to help a synagogue that's closed for 10 years, got them opened. I'm not finished yet.
Wow.
Ran to an emergency inspection, set it up for tomorrow. The guy who's been shut down for 6 months, somebody screwed him up, went to the office, had a consultation with a whole bunch of people. Then I went and I did some other local community events.
Basically, you helped a lot of people get their stuff.
I did. So Green Line Building Solutions, we're located at 5318 16th Avenue, Brooklyn, New York, on the corner of 16th Avenue and 54th Street. We help with stop work orders, which you know, vacate orders, which I just told you about, inspections. We help you with code compliance. We go to ECB court. We do criminal tickets, evictions, FDNY, DP, all filings, plans, permits, and also we help get you gas turned on. 718-871-0382 for private appointments. People are coming to us from Crown Heights, the Bronx, Queens. We are the best in town.
I believe that.
People are coming from all over and they love me. We're winning court cases. We're fighting the city. We're helping you with everything. 718-871-0382 or just pop in for an appointment. By the way, my nephew was just promoted to the head legal department in my office and we're doing wonderful stuff. His name is Gabriel. He's getting married March 24th.
Wow.
I'm inviting you all to the wedding at the El
You can't invite other people to his wedding.
I know, but I give him a salary and I pay him a lot of money.
Oh, so then you get to own his wedding? I don't think you knew that when you agreed.
What could you do?
He's my nephew. Can't do nothing about it. 718-871-0382. We have Wolf's Grocery Store on the corner of Avenue J and Nostrand Avenue, 2362 Nostrand Avenue, from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Their phone number is 718-252-1863, 718-252-1863. They make deliveries on the corner of Avenue J and Nostrand Avenue, 2362 Nostrand Avenue. He's a wonderful man. He sprained his foot this week, and he still came to, I'm going to tell you what he did for me. He came to a funeral with me. He was a very nice boy, and I'm going to tell you how wonderful he is for me. And then, of course, we have another Tishla advertisement from Heshy Tishla, my nephew, a delicious boy, my brother said. If any one of you know who has debt relief from a federal student loan they may have taken out to pay off their college tuition, so pay close attention. You know, people take out student loans and they get messed up and forever. So it's called Simple Loan Solutions. They do documental preparation company that may help you in getting one step closer to becoming debt free. They're located in Lakewood, New Jersey. Simple Loan Solutions can provide free phone constellations. I'm messed up today, to help guide you into your best option to make the most out of your student loan forgiveness eligibility.
Oh.
Okay, something cool. In simple terms, by asking a few questions regarding your current status and history of the loan, you may be entitled to full forgiveness of this loan. Simple Loan Solutions LLC. You can their website is simpleloansolutions.com, or you can email them at info@simpleloansolutions.com, or you can call Heshy Tishla at 917-275-8962, 917-275-8962, or text him or Manny at 732 732-351-0203, 732-351-0203, and just text, or you can just email me or call my text, and we can get them going and running. By the way, SD, I just want you to know something that forget that I paid off my student loans, whatever. That was a hard time. So this is a very good company, and now I'm going to start my quote and joke for the day.
Okay, because we have some
because
callers.
We're running behind. We have some callers, and Mikey has a lot to say because Mikey agrees with me to call everybody a Nazi. Oh, Ellie, shout out to you.
Mhm.
But right, Mikey, we can call people Nazi.
No, we cannot.
No way, Jose.
Oh,
Don't. quote
Nobody
things
agrees
that
with
are-
that.
My
It's
quote.
quorum now.
My quote for the day. Are you ready?
Okay, go for it.
Kindness is the language which the deaf can hear and the blind can see.
Nice.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Okay. And also one more quote I'm going to use that I used this week. No one is useless in this world who lightens the burdens of another.
Amen.
Okay.
True.
Preach
So-
what you say, sir.
Well, anyways, I want to tell you my joke of the day. I had
Go
a
for
few
it.
good ones. And so this is my joke of the day. Are
Okay.
you ready?
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you, my friend Menachem Wiedemann and me were counselors when we were 18 years old in the Camp Munkach upstate.
Okay.
And I was like the assistant head counselor, and he was a counselor. We took out 2 big bugs to an overnight hike. We set up the tents.
Bunks.
We took out bunks. We went out to the river there in the woods, and we took people hiking, and we made a little campfire. And all of a sudden, we were tired, and we laid down on our those bags, the sleeping bags.
Hmm.
And I asked Menachem, I said, Menachem, look up. What do you see? So Menachem, very simply, he's a very smart man, very philosophical guy. Menachem says, I see millions and millions of stars. Then again, I said, what does that tell you, Menachem? So Menachem replied, astronomically, it tells me that there are millions of galaxies, potentially billions of planets. Theologically, it tells me God is great and we are small and insignificant. Meteorologically, whatever, it tells me that we will have a beautiful day tomorrow. So he asks me, Heshy, what does it tell you? As I'm looking up at the sky, I said, somebody stole our tents.
That's Harold.
Okay, so that's it.
Wow.
We have a great show tonight. I want to talk about Trump. I want to talk about Weiss's Bakery, what happened. I want to talk about Chaim Deutsch. You gave me a hug. Thank you very much. I forgive you for everything. I love you. I know you don't want to make the show legitimate, but
Not the
I
show,
want
just
to
what
talk
you
about-
say. You know,
okay, well, I say everything I
he
say
goes
is
on.
true
No,
and
he
correct.
goes on respectable shows. If the
By the way, Mikey, can
If
you
you make your show
attest- can you-
respectable, he'll come on.
Guys, stop.
I want
This
to,
is very respectful. I'm going to keep it on the
okay,
control.
but I want
Go
to,
for
Mikey,
it.
I want to talk about some local issues. But before we start, Mikey, were you at the BSA hearing this week when I was there?
I came here. I want to tell you. I'm telling it with tears. This Harold, I came here. I have a rabbi's wedding. I attended.
First of all, it's Uncle Heshy.
Uncle Heshy.
Hmm.
Please don't interrupt me, sir. I
Okay.
love you dearly. I came from my Rav's wedding, came here and going there straight back. I want to tell you from my heart. Harold came about 8 years ago. I was davening by the shul called Congregation Tefillah LaDavid. I was praying that the rabbi was a chavruta
We only have
with
an
my
hour. You gotta
rabbi.
talk quickly.
Let me talk. It's mine now. So be quiet, Harold, as usual.
It's
Shut
Uncle,
up.
it's Uncle
What's
Heshy.
the
Go
matter?
ahead.
Uncle Heshy, my goodness.
Go, wow.
Now, however, Harold went. I introduced him to the rabbi. He came, lifted the stop record about 8 years ago. We had again problems from neighbors and problems on top of problems. We're building Darna Kodesh. We had to take it off. Not a stop record, another stop record. We were tossed back to the zoning board. BSA, back and forth, literally like a baseball and a bat. Harold came every time from his heart. How crazy he sounds. He's a gem. He's a gold.
Wow.
I'm telling you from the heart, he's a good individual, but to rip a piece of skin to give it to somebody else.
Wow,
How
that
he
one
looks and how he
See,
talks.
that's a
This
great-
is him. He is
But I got it now.
crazy.
What I
But he's
did,
a good
what I did now was, since I used to help them with their paperwork, so now what I'm doing is to make sure, now that I lifted their final stop work order and got them in
Yeah.
compliance, I'm going to take over the job, even though I'm not a contractor anymore. I retired from that, but I'm physically going to walk in there, make sure everybody does their right. We're going to finish this project in the next 6 months. You will see this building completed, and the rabbi and his wife.
Wow, you have a
moved
good
in.
supporter.
And I'm going to have 100 of the participants praying for me next year to not say Nazi anymore.
Yes, Harold, I
Yeah, let's take some
dearly
phone
love
calls.
you.
I just want to know, we're going to take some phone calls. I just want to give you the ending of the story on Weiss's Bakery.
Okay.
I got.
Oh, again, here he
No, no, no,
comes.
you can't keep banging on the table.
Excuse me?
Okay, so you're gonna break my camera. Anyways, what happened is after they continued to cause me trouble, I made another video this week, only because this Zoili Zichman, I'm not gonna talk about Weisberg, blocked the door, wouldn't let my guy in. Again, called the building department after I lifted the stop work order. After the kid was moving in, blocking him with two henchmen. I have a picture where the body cam didn't let him in. I got him in. I got him into the house. The kid thanked me, hugged me, and kissed me. And I just want you to know, it's over. But I'm still upset that they ratted. And Rabbi Schick, a holy rabbi, said that, what is it? A moisa? What happens to a moisa, Mr. Mikey?
The lotto kill him in Yom Kippur.
And he shouldn't even have food. Am I correct?
Correct.
I just feel like
aside from-
Meister is not the same thing as it used to be. A Meister back in the day, if you told the king the whole family got killed. Today's day, we have a just law, like most of it. That a Meister is not
Esty,
as.
it became a Talmud Chacham.
Let me ask you this.
Let me get out of my chair. Gotta
Hold
get up
on.
for Rebbitz and Esty.
If somebody is a molester, are you allowed to Meister them? What's the difference?
100%.
Why? Either you're allowed to Meister or you're not. Because
It's for self-protection.
Okay, next subject.
Torah says, "Abala harga chashkim lo."
okay,
Bishem,
And you think I'm crazy.
Marvin, Besimcha.
You think I'm crazy. Anyways, Esty, let's take a few phone calls.
yeah, I'm just saying that like if everybody who Meisters is because they're doing it for self-protection. It's never because like I just want to hurt the other person.
What was no, Esty back off. There was no self.
There was no.
Fine.
This guy didn't want him to move in and try to blackmail the guy.
Let's get it straight.
Let me take a phone call.
Go ahead.
Hello, you're on the air with Uncle Heshy, Esty, and Mike.
Hello, finally.
I'm sorry. We're sorry. We're running late today. What's doing? Who we're talking to? If you want to tell us.
Yeah, you can call me Mr. Simple.
Hello, Mr. Simple. How are you?
All good, Haskell. I've been watching your show for a while, and I got to tell you, you've been doing a great job out there.
Oh wow! You see, Mikey, and you said I'm crazy. Mikey said I'm crazy.
But he said you're good and crazy.
Okay.
I mean, every brilliance has a touch of crazy, you know. Yeah.
Do you have something you wanted to talk about?
For sure. So I'm gonna jump straight to the point, yo. I saw you guys talking about Weiss's Bakery, and I just want to tell you that you're doing a great job on that as well.
Thank you.
Wait, hold on. You believe that if if somebody has a worker that's doing something bad, that the whole entire company that hires him should also pay for the price for what he did?
The owner allows him
let
to
the gentleman
I'm going to let the gentleman. But if I want to give my side, then gentlemen, this man is working for a company. He's legitimizing. The owner's allowing him to hurt another kid. But forget about he's hurting another person.
Is it Weiss's problem?
Yeah, Weiss told me. The kid told me that his boss said that he can do it. That's what he told me.
Still, is it Weiss's problem?
But you're letting the kid run it.
What can Weiss do? Threaten to fire him if he keeps doing it?
The man, Mr. Zichman, left work in the middle of the day not to let this young man was living in a basement when he had a beautiful apartment to live in, and Weiss's Bakery let him leave in the middle of the day not to let him in his house. A nerve.
That's really awful. I mean, I cannot say how bad that is.
So you're saying that the owner of the bakery is responsible, and he should be like, oh, if you're going to do this, I'm not letting you off of work.
Correct.
100%. 100%.
I love you, Mr.
Okay,
Zichman.
I hear you. Okay, well, thank you so much for your call. Is there something else you wanted to say?
Yeah, definitely. I want to go back to how far do you think that illegal activities go into Weiss's Bakery? How deep do you think they actually go?
I don't really care about Weiss's Bakery, I'll be honest with you. And I used to shop there all the time. I'm just disappointed that he doesn't care about other people. So when somebody rats and hurts somebody else, like Esty said, you should look at what they're doing wrong. You know, since he's so smart, I don't really care if Weiss's Bakery does anything wrong or right. As long as I don't know about it, I'm not a conspirator. But the point is that he's allowing his worker to do something back, and I'm very disappointed at him. You know, and I want you to know, it's like, you know, in Virginia right now, they have a problem with this governor who put on a black face when he was a young man. They're screaming at him. They're hollering at him. He should resign. The assistant lieutenant governor has something that he molested somebody. You're talking all these politicians do everything wrong, and they seem to skirt the action and get away with it when they should retire. You know, Dov Hikind had a black face. You know, we made a little bit of trouble on him, but he actually made fun of the black people.
Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. If I dress up like a black person, isn't that like good?
No.
I'm not dressing up something like something I hate. I'm dressing up something like I love.
Are you crazy?
really on Halloween when I dress up like a butterfly, it's because I hate butterflies or it's because I want to be a butterfly. How is it offensive to want to look like somebody?
There are certain things in etiquette you can't do wrong. You can't just.
So I can't dress up like Miley Cyrus because that's offensive to Miley Cyrus. What do you mean? I want to look like her. I want to be her. I think it's a compliment when people do blackface. So I don't know why that's negative. I still don't understand it.
As a matter of fact, the governor stood next to somebody wearing a KKK outfit.
Okay, that's different.
Why? Why is that different?
Okay, this is the thing. Okay, it doesn't matter if you do things that people might consider racist. It matters if you're actually racist.
But it's understood.
If you never hurt anybody, you love black people, and you want to dress up like them, that's flattery. That's
really, Esther. You're not.
Wait, it's a compliment.
Mr. Simple, thank you for your call. I appreciate it. Call again. Esty, take another call.
Okay.
Wow. Hello. You're on the air with Crazy Esty tonight.
I'm not crazy.
Mikey, you didn't say nothing about the blackface.
Good evening, gentlemen and ladies.
How are you?
Hey, Steve.
I'm doing fantastic. Well, for starters, you mentioned about your nephew Gabriel taking over the legal department, getting married.
Wonderful. And I want to tell you what else.
He's taken. He's not available. I don't think your audience cares. If he was taking over the legal department and he was available, I think the listening audience would give a hoot.
I agree. But you know what else they would give a hoot? You know, I want you to know. Did I tell you I'm sure you all heard I had a granddaughter last week, Mirnava,
yes.
and everybody says, "Oh, baby, she did a mitzvah. A mitzvah is a good deed on her birth." I go up to the jails to visit every other week certain people, and there's one guy who gets out on furloughs to me all the time, and my son. And we told him I was having a baby boy. I felt it was a boy, even though it's a beautiful, gorgeous girl. I have pictures. I posted it. So I told him if he can get out on furlough to come out for the bris. On Friday, right before the baby was born, he got furlough permission to come out for the bris. When they let him out, I told him, "I'm sorry, it's a girl." So even though it was a girl, she got somebody out of jail because she was born. She started her beautiful new life doing a good deed. Wonderful little baby. Go ahead, Steve. You tell me what you got for us.
Well, I have my issue with you is
go ahead.
If you have an employee that's doing something wrong, as long as he's not doing it wrong on the premises, he's allowed to take off to do anything. If he's going to rat on a neighbor, you can't go and bust his chops. This is America here. This is not a dictatorship country. This is not communism. He says, "I'm going out for 2 hours." Even if he's going to rat to the building department, you can't go blame Weiss's Bakery. Weiss's Bakery did nothing wrong. If you have an issue with an employee there, maybe the correct way is diplomatic to talk to Weiss.
I did. I did.
You spoke to Weiss.
I spoke to Weiss. I told him to stop.
He may say, "I can't do anything. I can't fight with him. I can't get involved." Okay, but to go out and bash him and take a video in front of the store, I totally disagree.
So I want to tell you a story. I had a construction company many years ago with 70 employees, and there was two guys over there that they were not bad workers, and one of them was a manager of mine, and he was very abusive and beat his wife. He went to jail twice. And I remember the wife came crying to me, and I went over to him. I said, "I can't have people abusing them, beating their wives working for me." He says, I don't do anything bad on the job site. I said, "Listen to me. That's why we have something called everybody signs contracts. That if you have morality contracts like the NBA, the thing, if somebody beats their wife, they're fired. If somebody does drugs, they're fired.
I would say
if somebody walks around,
you're not comparing like for like. You're not comparing like for like.
In the Jewish religion, ratting on another fellow, and not even another person.
I agree.
I'm going to agree with you on everything you said, but in this case, this is his own.
I think you'd have him sit down with a rabbi with him and the owner, and
they did. You know what they said?
Bring him to a rabbi.
They did. They said they went to a rabbi, and the rabbi, this guy, Jared.
No, you go with them to a rabbi and say, "Hey, listen, who's Jared Kushner? That's the president."
I know. There's another guy, Kushner in Borough Park, Jared Kushner, saying who goes around and helping people. But you know what? I want to ask you a question. I did not do anything. I was involved in this case for a while they were calling the 19 and then 21 times. When I tried to make peace myself with them, this is where I got angry and started the videos. The guy called the building department on me and said the documentation that I submitted was false and to have me arrested. Why did he do that, even though it was a lie?
Basically, he felt it was a personal affront, but yet he's right. I mean, I'm not so sure that if somebody's a good worker, but he beats his wife, if you're supposed to fire him, I don't know if that's your job. I think that's the law's job to deal with abuse and whatever.
Yeah, it's the morality contract. Baseball does it. Football does it.
Yes, because they don't want to reward people with bad behavior, but they do need jobs.
Well, they just fired the guy from CBS because he had a sexual affair 15, 20 years ago that might have been improper. They
have a choice, but I don't support it. If somebody's good at their job, I don't think that has anything to do.
The morality in the Jewish religion says
So
no.
you have a choice, but you can't say, "Oh, you must fire this person because of that." Every owner of a company can choose what's his morality clause.
Exactly.
Maybe this one doesn't breach
I
it for
agree.
him.
Okay,
I
I
agree.
hear your point.
Okay,
I hear
one
your
more
point.
point
Yeah.
Okay.
before you cut me off for the night. Where is Mikey? You keep talking to him. I don't see
Mikey,
him on
Mikey,
the
what?
video.
Mikey,
Mikey's right here. Go ahead, Steve.
I don't. 1 second. I don't see him on the video.
he's sitting in the
Never-
corner
What's going on?
there.
I'm sitting on the corner
He's
here.
hiding.
How you doing?
He's hiding.
He's
Hey,
hiding.
look, I want to get the Rabbi Mikey. I want to get your seal. You know, the semicha, where I get. You know, I
He's
can become a
waving. He's
rabbi
waving
too.
to you on the camera. Mikey, Mikey, tell us, Mikey. I'm Purim. You're allowed to get drunk.
Of course.
Okay, so
as
that's
long as you don't drive.
and you're not.
Abdullah Yada. It's a
And you're
halacha.
not allowed to rat on any. If you rat on somebody, you're a Nazi.
No.
Nazi and
Nazis
not
kill
bad.
people. Rats
Rat
do
on
not rat
somebody,
people.
You kill him on Yom
Is
Kippur.
Schumer a Nazi?
Nobody's a Nazi.
Oh,
Nazis are people
yeah, he
that kill
told me-
millions of
He
people.
told me Schumer was a Nazi in the car, and Pelosi was what was the word? Curva. Oh, right, that's my word.
Yeah, so
It's
basically
your-
you said it and you're
Don't
saying
put
he
words
said
in my
it.
mouth.
Yeah, he
Well,
said
guess
that.
what? That both of them are.
Anyways, thank you, Steve, for your call.
Mikey,
Yeah.
Rabbi Mikey, where did you grow up? Which city?
And New York.
New York. All right. I want to know who your supervising rabbi was.
Supervising
Stevie,
rabbi.
no, I'm right now.
Harold Tischler.
I love you. Good night, Stevie. Thank you for calling
Good
into the show.
Yeah.
Where you could call into the show 718-303-9090, 718-202 what's my number?
You're
718-288-7844 to text me. I know you guys are texting me some questions. I'm ignoring it because SD, I wanted to get to so many subjects about Trump
I know.
and about other things, but go ahead, keep going. You're on the air with Heshy and
SD and Mike.
Push a button, SD.
I did.
Well, you lost
Hello?
it.
Hey, Big H, it's another Big H calling you. How are you?
How are you, my brother? Yes, I love you. Now you finally figured I am Big H. Thank you. They don't want to call me Big H, my nephews and nieces, but I'm going to make them do it.
Okay, well, I was actually calling for Rev Michael here, for Rev Michael. I really loved him singing Misha Nicknas Adar. So I wanted to invite him to the singer-songwriter event at the Minion at the New York Flowery, Sunday, February 17th.
Oh, wow. Very nice.
Are you a singer-songwriter?
All the time.
I had no idea.
Now he's a singer. Thank you so much for your call. That we you know that Esty sold some of pictures of art and donated
Yeah.
the thing. You sold some more, Esty?
No, that's still
Just
thing.
take another call, Esty.
Okay,
Thank you
fine.
for your call, my friend.
Hello?
Hello, you're on the air with Heshy and Esty.
And Mike.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. How are you?
Hi.
Good.
Yes, you've been yapping around about Yoili a whole day and the whole time. Why don't you start to see what the papers are? There are papers from Rabbunim, what they say he should do.
Why?
And when
Why?
you're
Why are
talking about
Why are Rabbunim getting involved when this man has legal plans, legal permits to work in his apartment, in his house, by the book? Why is that a problem? Why are we blackmailing to get him? And I have a question for you. You're right. I am 100% wrong. I have a picture today with Yoeli standing blocking with two of his buddies with a body cam, middle of the day work, not allowing the guy into moving his furniture in the house. The guy called me and I had to come with my men and push these bullies away and say, listen, if you don't let my guy in the house, me and my bullies, and I'm not scared of you, we're going to push you around and call the cops and we're going to get into this house. And the two little bullies left. But he left in the middle of the day not to let this guy in the house. So Rabbunim, this is his home. There's
Wait,
no
catch your
Rabbunim.
thing. Do they have for this specific case or cases in general?
Yeah, he's walking around with a body camera. First of all, because that guy keeps on saying things about him and everything. That guy keeps on telling this, he's doing this, so he's protecting himself. He's entitled to protect
What?
himself.
He called the
You're
building
doing-
department.
you're doing this for
He
money.
called the
You are
building
doing
department
this
for.
for- you
No,
are
no.
doing this for money.
I knew you would say that. So when Mr. Zicherman called me originally to rat on and co-op, Mr. Zicherman, I have it recorded. Mr. Zicherman called me.
Yeah, why
asked,
did you put on the recording? You
why
have
should I do that? I'm not doing it.
You
I don't.
everything
I have
recorded,
Mr. Zicherman ask Yoli. He called me about 2 months ago to please help him stop Mr. Berger and the young man moving in to rat him out. I said, no. He went and called. He said, I called all the other politicians. I said, if you rat on somebody, I will pick the other side. And I forgot about it. When he did the other side, this young man called me since nobody wanted to help him of the politicians, Hiking and the rest of them. He says, Heshy, can you help me? You help people. I said, with my pleasure. You come in. I took him on as a special case and I helped him.
Excuse me. Let me talk to. As I remember it, he went to you and he told you it's nothing what you could do, and you don't get involved in it.
and you said you don't care, you're going to get involved anyways. You want to get involved with things, don't do it for money. Or if you want to do it for Shem Mitzvah, fine, maybe. But you're doing it for money. You gave permits over here. You did a whole bunch of things over here. You're afraid that something
all
come up with the
legal,
permits and
all
you did
legal,
something wrong.
all legal by the book. All legal by the book, following the code, ethics, compliance,
If
inspections.
you have everything legal by the books, why are you so afraid? Why are you?
I am not afraid. I am not
Usually a
afraid.
dog would bark.
I met the inspector Thursday. Well, they're barking. I am telling the world that I followed the rules. I followed the code. I did the impossible, and I made sure that the kid was in compliance. I did inspections. I called the building department down. I followed the rules. I followed the plans and letter.
Followed all the rules.
Every
Maybe
letter
he
to the
followed
law.
the house.
Every permit was pulled.
I saw when he followed the rules. I was there. So maybe we should go down together, and maybe I'll show you that he didn't follow fully the rules.
Really, really, you
Yes,
are not
really.
only are you lying. I am doing this for 30
Everybody
years.
is lying to
You are lying. I'm not lying. I have
Everybody
pictures
is
of the
lying.
job.
Yes.
One minute, why don't you go look? Hello, why don't you go to the building department website of the 21 complaints and the false allegations, and then you'll see the inspector's report where the
How do you
inspector
know
met me there.
How do
The
you know that
inspector.
he did all these complaints? You keep on saying he did it. You have so much proof.
I'll tell you. I have
Let me
proof.
see
I have
if
proof.
your mother, if your grandmother would lay like that.
Oh, your grandmother was lady like that. She lives up. Wow, she lives upstairs.
Okay, so you know, why
So I'm
don't
not
you?
allowed to paint my apartment and fix my toilet bowl because your grandmother's sick on another level.
Excuse me, it's not only breaking, fixing the toilet and putting that painting. He is putting walls and he's doing different things.
You are lying. I was there. I have plans.
Why do you want
The building
to
department
When
inspector.
a woman-
You are lying. You are lying, sir. Sir, the building department inspector put a note in the computer, code compliant, followed plan, and we didn't do any new rules. We changed
I think
the
you guys
door.
should sit down together and work this
But they
out
go
if it's
to a rabbi,
important.
the Kesher Rebbe.
Try to
They
sit
go to
down.
the
Then
Kesher
speak to the
Rebbe,
Kesher Rebbe.
and the Kesher Rebbe told him that he can rat. And I met
Then
Rabbi
you
Schick.
speak to the Kesher Rebbe and see what did he say. If you want to follow your sources, follow them all the
No
way.
problem. I don't have to go to the Rebbe. I got my job done. But my question
If you
is,
want him to stop,
the
you got to get a
city-
rabbi.
The city of New York has
But you
legitimized this guy.
talk somebody else, you're not going to get nowhere.
I got somewhere. I got the kid in his home. I got 100 texts and calls thanking me of his friends and relatives how I did the impossible, and I did it the right
You know what
way.
they say? It's not over till the fat lady sings.
Oh, you see,
Not
look
over
at
yet.
I'll sing right
But
now.
why-
Gain
why-
some weight and
It's the
sing.
kid's apartment. He moved into the house. You're still going to cause him trouble. There's no more work going on. It's over. Why do you want to? Why do you still?
Well, recording what I saw, there's a lot of work that has to be done, which you can't do because
You are
it's illegal.
lying. You are lying. I was there. The job.
Okay, hey guys,
the
guys.
kid-
When were you there?
I
When
was
were you there?
Thursday.
Yeah. Did you see all much?
This
Did
is
you
your
see
new
all the
song.
loose?
Knock down.
Did you see all the loose
Yeah,
wire in the
it's your
basement?
What loose wire? There's one loose wire in the basement that he got
What?
electrical permit.
How about 6 loose wires?
Oh my God, 6 loose
Oh my
wires that
God.
he's fixing the
Why don't you
electric.
guys talk about this
Yeah,
not on the
anyway,
radio show?
you
We're
got
running out of
it.
time.
Listen to me, listen,
Yeah,
Wacko.
call up Heshy.
Listen, you are a rat. You are a rat pig, and you should rot and burn in hell. And you know what? You are a Nazi. Hang up on this Nazi.
No.
I'm banging on the
You
stick.
cannot call
You're a
somebody
Nazi. You are a Nazi
Maybe you
sicko.
are.
I am not a
Stop.
rat. I went to jail for not ratting. Hang up on this wacko loser.
I don't think he's a wacko.
Loser.
I don't think he's a loser.
Loser.
And you suck for calling him a Nazi.
Nazi.
He's a Jew, for
Is he
God's
a Nazi?
sake.
Look
No.
what he said.
How could a Jew be a Nazi, you crazy
He
person?
just told me the fat lady didn't sing. I heard the fat lady sing.
Come on, stop, guys.
Take a call, Esty.
Okay. Oh, wow, that was heavy. Hello, you're on the air with Uncle Heshy, Esty, and Mike.
Yes, hi. I'm a very close relative to the whole story. I want to say one thing. That Heshy is an amazing, amazing person.
Thank
And
you.
this person that just called in, he's a stupid, I don't know what to tell. He said that he has a hete from Rabunim. No Rebbe gave him permission. Only one, he found one in Monty that gave him permission. He went to all politicians and Rebbes, nobody gave him permission. And one Rebbe in Monty gave him permission for money. For money, he gave him permission. So that guy is a Nazi, like Heshy calls him. And Heshy is a tzaddik, and he's going to go in the first class from Gan Island.
I love
Wow.
you. Thank you. Finally.
Thumbs up.
So, and
Okay,
hello,
but wait, can we just
With the
not
people
call
that-
Jews
hold
Nazis?
on, but
That's
the people-
really
well, forget about
self-hating.
that. With the people that you heard when I did the job, did I do it the right, legal way, by the book?
We did it the right and legal way. That guy said 6 loose wires. No loose wires over there. No, it's not electric. It's not connected to the electric. They stopped in the middle of the work. We had to stop and they gave us $25,000 for sure.
And penalties and fines to the city because this animal Nazis ratted.
Just
Stop
you,
Nazi.
you
Okay.
can't call a Jew a Nazi.
Okay,
That's
okay.
moronic.
With everything, and Heshy's a great person, and Hashem is gonna pay him back.
Thank you, my brother.
Amen.
Amen. Thank you. I love you.
Amen.
And I had a baby granddaughter say Mazel Tov.
Mazel tov, mazel tov.
Thank you. Let's take another call, my friend. Take
Wow.
another call. Hello, you're on the air with the Tzaddik Omein Heshy. Did they call me that?
Yes.
Uncle Heshy or Big H, Esty, and Mikey, who doesn't like me saying Nazi anymore. Who's
Nobody
calling?
likes you saying Nazi.
Who's calling?
Uncle Heshy,
Yes.
it's Yankee. How are you?
Hello, Yankee. How are you?
I'm great. I love watching your show. You're really, really doing amazing work. You
Thank
really
you.
are.
Thank you. Are you going to vote for me in the next election?
Absolutely.
Yankee, can I ask you a question before you ask me anything?
Sure.
So I was driving today on 14th Avenue and 45th Street. It's right next to Base Yaakov Esti, right near where
Mhm.
we live. I'm driving on 14th and 45th Street, and there was a double parked bus. Now, for the whole side of the street on the left side is parked with yellow buses that they took away about, I don't know, maybe about 20 parking spots. Then another bus double parked, and there was a car on the other side double parked. For about 3 blocks, nobody was able to move. It was like 10 minutes, and I was sitting in my car quietly trying to do an SD and behave and be calm. A man came out of his car, started screaming at the bus driver, please move. The bus driver says, no, I'm waiting for a spot. He says, but you're blocking up 3 blocks of traffic. He said, well, I'm waiting for a spot. He says, you shouldn't be parking on the street. You should be finding a place where to go. And now this guy has no mercy. If you walk down Bob, now I love yeshivas, which I want to talk to Chaim Deutsch about. I love schools. I love yeshivas. But these buses are taking up 3 parking spots. It's right now, I counted.
Is it legal to park a bus on a regular?
I guess so. And let me just tell you that these schools should have parking spots. Some places have parking lots. These guys, I counted today 120 buses on the streets of Borough Park and Flatbush. And I didn't even get to the whole place. You're looking somewhere around 400 private people's parking spots. Why can't our councilman, which I had an idea, make a commercial municipal lot for all the buses to park there? So that's it. And we do it. Now there's a wedding hall that opened up in a yeshiva where now not only the buses parked there, but the valet parking, which again, I have no problem. But again, you're taking away from the local residents.
And there's literally no place to park. I
You
do
know
not
that.
move my car after 5 o'clock because it's not like I'll find a spot that I have to wake up early. There'll be zero
So,
spots.
but what about the buses? We should, with our councilmen and,
Yeah.
and assemblymen,
You
and,
should send in
and I'll do
a
nothing,
plan
I'll
and they'll
do-
look at it.
I did have a plan, and I did put
No,
it on
like a
paper.
written out
I did
plan.
have a
Where is the spot?
did
How
have
much
a-
is it going to
I
cost?
told
All
everybody
that.
the sanitation spot, it's not going to cost a lot to create, and just give us parking for people and for the cities. Yankee, what's doing? What else you got for me?
How are you?
Great. I had
Um,
yeah.
So I've been reaching out to so many people, councilmen, the city. Basically, on my block, on the corner of my block, part of the sidewalk is so cracked, not just a little crack, but missing so many pieces. My mother fell on her face twice already on that part of the sidewalk.
Oh my God.
I don't know who to call anymore. It's been like
Just
that
sue
for
the city.
No, you can't. The city is not responsible because the sidewalk belongs to, even though it belongs to the city, and you could, but you should have made a 311 call.
I made so many already. Nothing's been done.
Right. So I know that, and they don't care. It takes them 2-3 months before they come down and look at the complaint. And I'm sorry.
Wait,
when
it's on the sidewalk or on the street?
It's on the sidewalk street, not
It's
on the
been like that for 2 years already.
So the only thing you could do, and which there's
You
still
can't
not,
sue the city if you fall down.
I
no,
believe
You gotta
could.
sue somebody.
You could sue the city, but
Guys,
that,
stop. My mother-in-law sued the city, and she got money.
but
She
no,
broke
but
her
you have,
shoulder.
but you should, right. So she sued the homeowner whose house is in front of that crack. He gets in trouble, even though it's a city sidewalk. It's his problem. I had the same problem.
So
Somebody.
what do you want? You should sue himself?
Well, the point is you're right, but sometimes they sue for no reason. I had somebody that fell by me. He tripped on the neighbor's property because the neighbor had a crack, and he ended up landing on my property. And the video shows him tripping there, but landing by me. I get the lawsuit wherever he lands.
That's weird.
I know.
Wow.
These lawyers. I have another guy, a handicapped guy. I feel bad for him. He couldn't get into a store, because there's one step up. It's a small store, maybe about 10, 12 seats. So according to ADA rules, he has to have some kind of a ramp with bells and bathrooms, which this is an old store. He didn't have to have it. He went and sued the store for $100,000 because he couldn't get into the store. So we checked it out. We took on the case. We're trying to help this little store, which doesn't have to be ADA compliant. And we see that this guy went to 18 stores and did the same thing.
Can you sue him for suing stores?
So it's called frivolous lawsuits, but according to the Supreme Court, he has a right to do that.
Oh my God!
Yeah. Okay, this is what
you know what's so great about Israel?
So
when you sue somebody, you have to pay for their lawyer too.
The only way that I see you can solve this is, one, you have to go to an expediter who can maybe do it, but nobody will take on the case, or you have to go down to 16 Court Street. The DOT is there, and over there you can force them to do it and put an official written complaint.
Well,
even then, they'll charge the homeowner. But again, it'll take 2-3 months.
Can the homeowner fix it if they want to?
The homeowner's allowed to fix it. He's supposed to fix it. That's the law.
How's that his fault? Well,
he gets a violation. You're right, too, but it's not his fault if the tree grows and the roots crack the sidewalk.
Maybe check if the homeowner has insurance. If they have insurance, if you sue them, it's not such a big problem.
It is a problem because the homeowner's insurance will go up, and then
for having a sidewalk, it's not his fault.
He could lose.
God.
It is because they
tell. No, but again, I know my mother-in-law sued the city twice. A separate incident. She broke her shoulder, and she got money from the city.
It must have not been in a private home. It must have been.
I'll ask my wife. I'm sure it was.
Anyways, Yankee.
Heshy.
Yeah.
Also, a quick question: what do you think about the new law that school buses are going to start having devices you can track your kids?
You see,
that's awesome.
That is good. That I agree. Maybe the parents will be able to, instead of the buses waiting outside your house for 5 minutes, the parents have to take the kids quickly. I agree with that. That's a good thing. I want such a device put on the sanitation. This thing they do the cleaning of the streets on alternate side. So instead of giving me a ticket, I can track it on like a MTA bus. They have the tracking sites. You track when the street cleaning comes on your side and alternate side. So when that thing comes, you can move the car, and when he's not coming, you can put the car back. You don't have to be clear for 2 hours. You just have to be then. And if you
that makes sense.
And then you get a ticket if he didn't come, but at least you're able to track it. And if he leaves you and has already cleaned the sidewalk, you don't have to wait another hour to wait and sit in your car.
Yeah, and there's like barely spot. There's like physically no parking.
These ideas were given over to our local councilman.
There's only so much you can do. You see how many problems he has to deal with.
Who?
I don't know. Any councilman. There's like so much he has to deal with.
You know what Chaim Deutsch was dealing with tonight?
He had a meeting for all the Democrats to talk about, I think, homeless people.
So he was talking about homeless people sitting by the train stations, and to call 311 on them and to get them to remove from public sidewalks. Now, let me just explain to you something. I have no problem with that. The point is these people are homeless. He claims that he went and helped them and get them into shelters. We should have our city agencies looking for them and helping them, not living by the train stations. Calling 311 on homeless people and making them suffer, I agree with you. They shouldn't be there, and they're on the streets and they have nowhere to go. But some of these shelters are worse than being on the street.
Yes, sometimes.
So, and that's my point. The point is we have a homeless shelter. We have a homeless thing in New York City because we have about 1 million people that I think that are out there in trouble. Not 1 million, whatever. We have a lot.
Is there a transitioning? Like you go to a homeless shelter, but they help you get a job and like get a shower so you can.
Some people can't get jobs. They have mental illness.
I know, but the people who don't have that problem, are there people who are not mentally ill that are homeless? That's the question.
Most people on the street, even if they're not mentally ill, become mentally ill. You live on the street.
You don't become mentally ill just from living on the street. Yes, mentally ill is something inside of you. You can't just adapt. Just get it.
That's right.
You live in a box. You start talking.
Unless you're in solitary confinement, it's very difficult to go crazy.
Living on the street, you think you're living with your wife and kids on the sidewalk.
Still, you will not go crazy. You'll be depressed. You'll be sad. You won't go crazy. You won't start hearing voices.
You hear voices.
No,
you hear your own voice.
Okay,
Yankee, thank you. By the way, Yankee, what do you think of Trump? Did you watch his speech the other day?
I did.
Was it good?
To me, I'm really. I mean, I don't know about you, but I really think we have an awesome president.
I agree with you.
I think he's going to get reelected.
And what about Schumer and Pelosi, the Nazi?
Chuck Schumer. I'd rather not use the words on the radio that I have for him.
Okay, good. I used it already. Pig Nazi. Yeah, head next. And what else? And Pelosi, did you see the face she made? The
Mm.
president is talking to 100 million people more. What am I talking about? 300 million people. He's talking to not even to the country, he's talking to the world. And she makes a face behind him to tell her little 50 Democrats or 200 Democrats, oh, don't clap. Is she just whacked in her brain?
Stop with the speaker.
Like when is jail time for her?
Oh, I wish. I'm telling you, I know she did bad things.
Guys, they're going to throw her down. There's really serious discussions. John Hannity's show to throw her down.
Never. She has too much power.
So I was actually thinking, me and a friend, we were thinking of starting a campaign that says, I support my president. And it's not anything about politics. It's the fact that he's my president. I'm going to respect him because he's my president.
I'm with you.
And people would get mad for you even joining the club because how dare you respect your president? But excuse me, everyone is supposed to. Like, she's proud of being American. She's proud of Trump. This is what is, and you would just accept it instead of trying to fight everything.
I know. And Yankee, one more thing. A blackface, is that good or bad?
A blackface?
Is that flattery or is that like cruelty?
She says it's good to make herself blackface. So
that means I like having dark skin. That means I'm admiring them. That means I like
you're
them.
Retarded. That's stupid.
What do you mean?
Like Esty said on Purim, people just be who they feel like they want to be just one time a year.
Yeah, like if I want to be a princess, I dress up like a princess. If I want to be a black person, that's the one time a year I could. Why is that negative? That should be positive.
Purim is one
so you're telling me to dress up as a KKK member is good?
No, because then that means you want to be a KKK member.
I'm Purim.
Yeah, what you dress up like is what you want to be. If you want to be a black person, that's not offensive to black people. That's a compliment to them. That's like, hey, I like you. I want to be like you.
I never heard that, Esty, in my life.
I'm sorry to tell you.
And you know what? When I dress up a Purim, I don't have to do it. I can do a blue face or a yellow face. Why do you have to hurt?
It's not hurting. It's complimenting. That's the difference.
If you're gonna walk around in Purim dressed as a black person, that's one thing. But if you're gonna walk around Purim dressed as a black person and be black by using the N-word, that's a different story.
Oh, are you allowed to use the N-word when you're singing a song where in the song they use the word, or because you're white, you're not allowed to sing along with some parts of the song?
Oh, God.
No, you could sing it, but you can't call it. You can't say it in front of a black person.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you guys are just crazy. You're not allowed.
What do you mean? If you're dressed up like a black person because you want to be a black person, and one day you dress up like them, you chill with them, you hang out with them, why can't you use the same words as them? It's not offensive. You're trying to be them.
Esther, you have a house, right? You have a dinner table.
Yeah.
Now you're sitting around the dinner. It's your house.
Okay.
Okay. You made the food.
Okay.
Okay. You're allowed to walk around in your underwear if nobody's around, right?
Okay.
So now you join the dinner table with your guests. Can you sit there topless?
No.
Why?
Because I mean,
your house,
first off, yes, I can, but I have to warn them in advance because they need to know what's appropriate.
Why did I ask the question?
Why did you ask that question?
You're like crazy. No, you can't. Etiquette does not allow you to do that.
As long as you warn people in advance, this is my house, this is what I do, you can do whatever you want. Some people, you know how to wear shoes when you walk into their house. That's okay.
There are little kids at the table.
That's each parent's prerogative.
So the parent. Oh God.
What do you mean? This is America. As long as you warn people in advance, you can do whatever you like.
You call me a DP, a disturbed person.
It's not disturbing to be open about what you want, and if other people don't like it, they can remove themselves from the situation.
Yankee, thank you for your call.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Good
night. I love you. You see, he said it right. So now we have some other subjects I'd like to talk about.
I just wanted to say, okay, in life, there's 3 things you can do in any situation: remove yourself from it, change it, or accept it. Anything else is madness. That's from The Power of Now. I'm very pro that book.
Okay, so I have first of all, you know, Amazon. You heard of Amazon, the big company?
Everybody knows about Amazon. He's got divorced. He has to give his wife.
You see how you guys are going in the wrong direction. Amazon has a $3 billion deal that is already approved. Now we're giving them a hard time because some idiot Democrats are fighting them, and they're opening up and they're going to make 50,000 new jobs. They're going to bring in billions of dollars in taxes and business, and we're trying to give them a hard time. Why? Because they're in Long Island City, and I don't know, some stupid rule that they're giving them a hard time. This is a company that's one of the best companies, helps their people.
No, Harold, let me stop you a minute. I'm sorry. How many stores and how many businesses are they putting out of business?
In Long Island City.
It's not the Long Island City. The issue is, Harold, they do an hour or 2 delivery. You place the order, you get it. They're right here. They're right in a couple hours in your backyard. You're cutting people out of business.
But Amazon would do that anyways because they can buy from a local store and they're worldwide. So big deal wherever their office is.
But you don't feed it into them. I'm sorry.
Wait. What do you mean? If I am a grocery store and I have grapes and Amazon wants to order grapes, doesn't Amazon come to my store, pick it up, and drop it off by you? Can't I put my store products onto Amazon?
No question. You're 100% right.
If that's the case, yeah.
Correct. But they're making in the backyard in Long Island City a warehouse, which means it's called you're feeding into them. You don't have to feed it in our golden platter. I'm sorry.
You know what it is? I think it's that people are against large companies making more money. They want small companies to make more money.
Right.
I have
Which
a
I'm
friend. Guys.
You know that idiot who's running for president, Elizabeth Warren, that woman? She says that there should be a millionaire's tax and this other one, Acosta, that Spanish girl.
Yeah. I don't believe in the millionaire's tax. What they don't understand is
tax.
if there's a tax of if you're rich, you have to give most of your money away. Guess what? Nobody's going to try to be rich because there's no incentive. Make tons of money and give it away.
Or they're going to hide the money. Now, I understand.
Or they're going to hide the money, not pay taxes. It's going to be more illegal. Wait, what do you mean, ha, ha, ha? If I know that 70% of my money is going to be given away, it's like in order for me to be a millionaire, I'm going to have to work twice as hard, like a million times as hard. What do you mean? No, you need to give people incentive to work. And if you take away all their money, all their hard-earned money, they're not going to want to work and America will go down. We have to let people be rich and not judge them and hate on them for being rich. Oh, you're rich? You're supposed to take all your money and give it to charity. That's a personal a choice, and America cannot take away that freedom by charging people money for being rich.
Wow.
So
it's a crime. It's like you're a bad guy.
You're getting so hot-headed. Let's them talk. They had a major disagreement, a major argument about the whole tax cut to rich people. What is the tax cut from Trump? What did that result to the rich people? They have to, all the middle class are getting a tax break with this new tax law.
The middle class should get a tax break.
That's what's
happening.
Actually,
everybody should get equal.
Now, give me a minute, Esty. Let's go on the subject directly. What's with the rich people?
Okay.
Are they going to be paying a lot of tax?
They'll be paying the same percentage as anybody else. Either it's 20%, 40%. Everyone should pay the same percent. If you're making $1,
but that's what happened. That's the tax law. What happened in 2018? What's exactly the law? I had a major argument.
Okay, I think it should be a flat rate tax. It doesn't matter how much you make. Everyone gives what they have. If you 10% of your money,
20%, 10% of your.
Yeah, if you are a citizen, you are contributing to America, but you don't have to contribute everything you have because you have more.
There is no flat. It depends on what level of you. If you're only making 10,000, you don't pay taxes. If you make 100,000, you pay 20%. If you make $1 million, you pay 30%.
Why should I make money if I have to give taxes?
Well, there's a percentage on your income. But anyways, Esty, I will come to the end of the show. I'd like to do our commercials one time, not rush through them. So let's go. Let's knock it out quickly. So we'll have a couple last phone calls.
You got to talk about Trump, please, Harold.
I did.
That's what I. That's the second thing when I came from. Go ahead with a commercial.
Okay, fine. Soft Fusion Inc. Wonderful software development company. They've been doing this for 15 years. Call them for a free consultation. 718-215-9800. We have Pescata Carne, amazing meat restaurant. Broad range of dishes, duck, handmade gnocchi, skirt steak, located at 509 Avenue P. Check them out. We have Pescata, New York, dairy restaurant, located at 1776 Ocean Avenue. Also amazing, delicious foods. Let's shout out to Mustard, amazing panini bar that just opened. Delicious.
Delicious. They are great. They give us great paninis. Thank you, Mustard.
So yeah, and we have Orchidia, all you can eat buffet every day from 12 to 3, $25 a person, including coffee and tea. Oh, it seems we have another phone call. So let's see. If you would like to get solar panels for your house, 60%. Oh man, hold on. Okay, you go on. Oh, I got it. Okay, 60% of homes are eligible to get solar panels on their house for free, and it'll lower your income, your real estate tax, and your electricity bill. If you want a job working something that you're compassionate about and you're helping the environment and the world, call 215-694-0443. They can get you a job or solar panels for your house free, or email solar@rejuice.com for a free consultation, which most companies charge for.
We have, of course, Chamula Jewelers. They're a family-owned business for over 40 years. They specialize in diamond engagement rings, eternity bands, and diamond jewelry. They're located at 944 Kings Highway. You can call them for special appointments. You just walk in there, 718-336-1980, 718-336-1980. Tehila Tishla at TEETEESTYLES.com, 718-675-6842. She's wonderful. Give her the business. I recommend her. I love her. 718-675-6842, or just look at the website, TEETEESTYLES.com. Of course, we have me, Green Line Building Solutions. As you heard, one of the callers before said how wonderful we are. We did the impossible. Green Line Building Solutions, 718-871-0382, located on the corner of 16th Avenue and 54th Street in Borough Park, Brooklyn, 5318 16th Avenue, 718-871-0382. We do everything to help you. That's all I'm going to say over there with that one. And then, of course, we have Wolf's Grocery, located at 2362 Nostrand Avenue. open from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Their phone number is 718-252-1863. And then, of course, if you have student loans that you need to get rid of, or maybe you qualify that you could be entitled for the forgiveness loan, try to call Simple Loan Solutions LLC, SIMPLELOANSSOLUTIONS LLC. You can speak to Moishi Tishler 917-275-8962 or Manny 732-235 no, 732-351-0203. And just call me or text me or email me at Just Enough Heshy, and we'll give you all that information. Take a caller, Esty, before we finish up for the night.
Yes. Hello, you're on the air with Uncle Heshy and Mike.
Hi, Heshy.
Yes.
Yes. You telling me that you were there today sending away the police? Exactly.
I am telling you today that I passed by the house with Shimon. I can't even tell you that. My question to you is: you have a problem that you're admitting that Yoeli showed up with two bullies not to cause trouble? You know about this?
No, Yoeli did not. He went up to visit his grandmother.
Oh, he went to visit his grandmother with two bullies. I have a picture, by the way, with his body cap. Should I text it to you? I have a picture that I didn't post today, but I actually have a picture of him standing there blocking the side door. His grandmother doesn't live on the side door. His grandmother lives on the front door.
And I have a picture of the guy working, which is not allowed to work now.
Why? Why is he not allowed to work? Why? Why is he not allowed to work? Why is he not allowed to work?
You want to go with the pictures, Hush? We'll show you the pictures.
But why is I want to ask you?
You guys should just meet up in real life and not do this here.
I agree with you. Why is he not allowed to work?
It has no work papers.
You're lying. Go on the web. We see ST. He just said he doesn't have work papers. He has 3 permits posted in the window.
Okay, we don't need to talk about this right now.
He just made another lie.
You had a guy who supports you. If you want to work it out personally, you guys can.
He can't work out personally with the guy. The guy threatened him, and the guy threatened me.
You're lying.
The guy
did Heshy threaten you?
Did Heshy threaten you?
Heshy, everybody's lying.
And nobody, I'm not lying. Go on the Department of Buildings website.
Okay, Heshy is not threatening you. If you want to speak to Heshy, you can.
You can call me in my office. He has 3 permits posted in the window.
Okay, please repeat this.
I'm going to hang up on him. He has plans.
Thank you for your call.
Yes, you are
free and clear. You guys want to work it out, privately.
Also, you can call my office. By the way, caller, take some medication because you're mentally ill.
You're not mentally ill. I'm sure it's just a misunderstanding that you guys can clear up.
Very mentally ill. I'm calling Atzala.
He's probably just
further.
I love Atzala.
I called it, of course. Let's go. What's the story with Pelosi with a mouth?
So first off, I didn't hear Trump's speech. I know someone said like, oh, they're making a speech. Somebody wants to come here. I didn't understand what's happening. I don't have a TV in my house.
I didn't go to learn yesterday. Sitting calmly down.
I guess I love God more than you. I'm kidding.
Watching him.
I'm gonna watch it today. I didn't know.
You know that ST didn't know the government was shut down.
Yeah, it didn't really affect me, so I didn't notice
30 something days and you didn't know it.
I just saw posts. I didn't really understand what it means. I didn't know. I know that maybe the flights was a problem. Do I have to know what's going on around me? How about this? I only want to know. I want to know the positive news, not the negative news. So you tell me like, oh, Trump's making a speech. I'm interested in that. If like, oh, people are angry and screaming, I'm not interested in that. I want the good stuff to come in.
The whole world knew Trump was making a speech and you didn't watch it.
Because I don't have a television.
You have YouTube, you have computers.
So, but I don't know where to watch it. Well, I'll watch it after it comes out. You know, like when the movie comes out, you can't watch it right away. You have to watch it after. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to watch it the next day.
It's already the next day.
Okay, so I'll watch it now.
I have one question to you before we finish the show. And you know, Mikey, I know you're very involved with helping people that are sick and need to. Is it a good idea to teach young kids? Because I saw a video CPR and
it's always helpful. Every human being should know CPR.
Isn't that? But you should teach how young. We should start teaching them already in 2nd and 3rd grade.
Yeah, honestly, I've seen so many movies of people giving CPR that I think I know how to do it by now.
But you should.
The good parts about movies.
Should take a course or learn it from the movies.
Isn't that great? The movies teach you so much.
Definitely, movies is good.
Are you crazy, guys?
What? Movies have good stuff in it. Sometimes
we should make it mandatory. This is one thing I should believe mandatory. In all these Shiva schools, public schools, we should have a 15-minute course at least once a week to teach little kids how to do CPR.
I don't know, little kids.
Not little kids.
You gotta be an adult somewhere.
10-year-olds.
10-year-olds and above. Yes. To fix cuts, to call 911.
To call 911. Yeah, that's about it.
No, but
they should fix cuts. A little 10-year-old. Come on.
If the guy's bleeding and laying there unconscious. conscious.
Then he should just call 911. Because what can a 10-year-old do?
911, of course, but we should teach them something to do, something to help a fellow friend or something,
Okay.
whatever. I believe that we should still teach them now, so when they get older, they'll have more experience as well, and they'll enjoy doing it,
I could be down with that.
like swimming. Okay, everybody.
Is this the same caller? I don't know if we should answer.
Answer the call. Give
No,
them,
it's
let
not
them
the same.
scream.
Okay, you got 2 minutes.
1 minute.
You got half a minute.
Yes, I would like to know. I just heard the other side that there's an old woman living on top. I want to know if you ever heard Bergdine when somebody was Mister or someone built a wall downstairs.
Oh.
I want to ask them a question. Did Bergdine when somebody was Mister because you had somebody build a wall downstairs, patching up some holes? They're crazy. Their guys are crazy.
I know they're crazy and they're liars.
He's saying that building a wall is not going to harm this woman. That's not what it's really about. Okay, I can agree with you.
And they have legal permits. Thank you, caller, for your call. Thank you, everybody, for listening to the show. By the way, can I say one thing before the show ends? Because he's going to stop playing the music right now for the show to
Okay,
end.
go.
Nadler, short, little, fat Nazi pig.
Yes.
Brought you out.
Yes, he is.
Brought you out.
Say Nazi. Say Nazi.
No. You're hurting your own
Thank you,
mind.
everybody, for watching our show. Join us next Wednesday night. Come on back and watch the Big H and Uncle Heshy. Thank you.